I'm Jack Hanna Scorpion. I'm Ricky Licks. I'm Lindsay Storm Birdwatcher.
I'm Aiden Lee Treehugger.
And I'm Barry Frills, and this is Man vs. Wild.
Right here we have the dog. Her name is Piper, and she's a chocolate lab. She's not very rare of a breed. Bear Frills is actually handling her very, very well right now. It's very hard to tame this dog. Look at this tail. It's out of control. It's out of control. She's in her natural habitat. She's wet because she just went swimming. And she's breathing hard because she just went swimming. And she's licking her because she just went swimming.
This is the wild pine tree. As you can see, it's vegetation that's invasive for southern Indiana. Right now, it's absorbing the sunlight through photosynthesis. And if you see the pine cones above, or what's growing on its branches, they can be silent, but deadly. Ah!
And here we are by this lake where we're trying to see the exotic catfish. Now, we can't actually see them right now because they're very fast. But we do know they are somewhere in this lake. Now, you can't see them because the water has a green tint. That's because the algae and plant life that is growing on the bottom is diffusing some of its color and particles into the water, which is mixing to create that rather unusual color for water, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
That was a baby fish. Oh my god.
Whoa, wow.
That one was in its mid to
Look.
late teens, I'd say.
They're just coming up like
And
crazy to
there's
come get
another. Oh my
bugs.
gosh, why is there a dog in here? Never mind.
Oh.
Anyway,
Look, they're coming up, and the reason
Anyway.
the fish are coming to the surface is to eat bugs and other flying insects in order to obtain energy from them.
But the most important thing about this ecosystem is its main base. What all the energy for everything comes from is the sun.
The sun,
The
yes.
sun fuels this entire water life ecosystem, whatever.
It supplies the producers in the underwater atmosphere to be able to create the energy that the fish and other animals living around this area can survive and conquer.
That is correct, Aiden. Are you getting a little teary-eyed over there?
This is just so
It's
breathtaking.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, really it is.
Life.
Right here we have the wild horse. She's currently drinking water, and horses consume 20 gallons of water a day. She has been standing here for a while because it takes a while for a horse to drink so much water. She is a quarter horse whose color is being a buckskin, and she has a dun stripe down the back and zebra stripes on her ankles right here. And that's very rare. Her name is Seely. She is a free-range horse, and she eats grass, hay, and she's following me with her butt. There she goes. Andale.
She was freshly comes.
this is a pony in its natural habitat. As you can see, it's very similar to a horse, just a little bit smaller. It consumes 10 gallons of water a day, which is half the amount a horse consumes. It also eats grass and hay, like the horse.
If you look here, its teeth are pretty funky because, all it does, it doesn't have a toothbrush. It eats grass, and its teeth go back till right here. And then you have to get your horse's teeth checked or else they'll be bad.
Unlike the horse, you can't ride this pony, but it can get pretty wild.
Silent, but deadly.
Right here is the wild mud rock. It's very, very, very moving. Aiden here, he is a professional.
265 pounds.
He's a professional football player, and he can't even hold this rock back. Look at these skid marks. Look how fast this thing can move.
Rarely seen.
It's very, very rare to see a rock this size and this shape. You can only find them in Hannah's front yard. There's only one.
Oh.
We got it!
This is the wild sky. It's extremely rare. You only see it in its natural habitat.
Look at that cloud!
Wow.
All these
Blue.
clouds are extremely fluffy.
Is that the atmosphere?
The atmosphere in this sky is very complex.
Yeah.
It's one of the most interesting animals you will see in this production today. You have to be careful though, it's pretty lethal. Silent. Over 5 humans in the past year have died to the atmosphere. Actually, it provides oxygen for thousands of species on Earth.
Even millions.
Yes, those 5 men tipped off the atmosphere, so it cut them off. Thousands of species.
Thousands of species.
Thousands of species.
Thousands of species.
Now we're back on Silent but Deadly. We have one of those silent but deadly creatures. This right here is the ball python. This is the average skin color that it comes in. This is a wide range animal. Listen to its hiss. Her name is Zuria. I've kept her for a while. I found her on a desert in Africa while I was looking for a wild buffalo. But I feed her averagely 2 hoppers every Friday that I get at 7 Seas Pet Store.
Okay, as you can see, we're gonna get an up close of this snake. If you look closely, it's constricting my fingers because it's a python, and pythons do that, correct? And also, as you can see, it's shedding. And these pythons shed their skin every so often.
Once a month.
Once a month about. And its brand new skin is coming through. You can see the leftover skin on its head.
And see, it's a vibrant colors coming in.
Talk about its eye film.
Yeah, if you look at the first eye, there is film still left on this eye. But if we turn to the second eye, you can see it's shiny black instead of shiny silver. So, as you can, that's a side effect of this skin that's flaking off. And that's all I have to say.
Here are the wild water frogs. They live in a tiny cube and they have a bamboo stick in there. And all the stuff floating in there is nutrients off of the food pellets that you put in there. The bigger frog is the mother, or the girl frog, and the other one in the back over there is the male frog. And they eat these pellets.
These are fish food pellets. They come from the magical land of Walmart and 7 Seas or any other pet food store, and they eat them to obtain the nutrients to survive in their small water habitat.
And they're room temperature water. 78 degrees.
They live in a small habitat because they get intimidated by bigger open spaces,
They feel something big will hit them.
because they're scared something big will get them. They're fairly small. They're like
Just a couple inches.
like an inch or 2.
This is the wild panda. They live in Southeast Asia and they consume bamboo that grows very rapidly. It is also native on calendars such as this one. This came from King Chef. It is my favorite restaurant.
Right here, I have the wild house cat. Her name is Fatty. She has actually a large amount of fat on her. She has given birth before in her life. That's why she has so much excess skin. Her breed of cat is called the Calico. She is the biggest cat I own in my zoo. Look at her. Look at this long cat.
Only female cats can be calico.
Really? Huh. Look at her. She is quite vicious right now. I just woke her up from a nap because she's been playing all day long. She's roaring! Listen to her roar.
That was absolutely terrifying
She
for me.
is silent but deadly.
My name is Jack Hannah Scorpion. This is Man vs. Wild. Silent but deadly.
Okay. Here we are by this lake where we will see the exotic catfish. Now, you can't actually see them because they're really fast. But that was a baby.
Whoa!
There
look
it
at
is,
that.
right there.
Look at the fish as it jumped. Whoa!
That was pathetic. Come on, you can do better than that.
Why did the fish jump? Whoa! Look at that. Why
That
did
was the baby's baby.
Why are the fish jumping?
What
Lindsay?
are we doing? Shut
Because you're just so handsome, Asia.
They love
Just
me.
cut it off. Cut it off.
I think we're doing great.
Oh my god, just cut it off.
And now we move on to the wild fish episode. Now, we couldn't catch any because they're really fast, but they are in here. We can't really see them because it's murky. But algae is actually growing at the bottom of the lake, and it's mixing in through the water, and that gives it a greenish tint that fish thrive off of since they eat the algae.
Lindsay, tell them what's powering these mosses and algae growing in this lake, causing it to be so murky.
Water. There's water in this lake, and that's what the fish breathe. They get oxygen out of the water. And
Whoa! Look there! Whoa! Whoa! Look at that!
it's getting closer. I'm gonna run away now.
It must be feeding time. It must be feeding time for the fish as they come to the surface to look for food in the plants and crap. I got hit by a bike.
Silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly.
Bittersweet memory.